It's your boy Jay. And you know he stays superior. How you doing? Now today for you guys, I want to just get into a little reaction video. You know it's Halloween, so we gonna keep it rolling. We gonna do these reactions. And make sure y'all go follow my Twitch. And make sure y'all go follow my Instagram. I'm soon creating a Twitter, so be on the lookout for that. And hopefully we get a community going. Now the video we gonna react to today is let's roll it. Okay, we are reacting to top 10 terrifying Disney theories you need to pray aren't real. And I hope they not real because I don't want to mess up you guys' cartoon. But as you guys know, it is October, so I'm hoping to ruin your childhood. I'm hoping to ruin your childhood. Not gonna lie to you, gonna be honest. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Yo, make sure y'all hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that button one more time. Share the video. And go follow my Twitch and Instagram. I stream, play video games, and do stuff over there. But without further ado, let's get into the video.
To Peter Pan, here are your top 10 terrifying Disney theories you need to pray aren't.
Hold on. How many of you actually know these characters right now? Because I honestly do not think you guys know these characters. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to keep it a stack. I personally don't think you guys know these characters. Now, maybe it's just me. I don't know. But I don't think you guys know these characters genuinely. How many of you guys know these characters, man? Let me know in the comment section below who's your favorite Disney character y'all see up here.
Real. I'm Melissa Melotti, and Connor Meek did half of this script but couldn't be here, so I wanted to shout him out for, being cool and helping me out. In our number 10 spot, we have Finding Nemo, the 5 Stages of Grief. A large community on Reddit was shocked to hear of one person's theory about the infamous Disney movie Finding Nemo. The user concluded that the movie was demonstrating the 5 stages of grief. The theory is that Nemo actually died.
5 stages of grief. What do y'all think the 5 stages of grief are? I personally don't know, but let's find out. We're gonna find out together. Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
With his siblings and mother, and that Marlin imagines a single egg surviving, demonstrating the first stage of denial, where he refused to accept that the horrific event happened. Then it becomes anger when Nemo does anything even remotely dangerous. Then moves into bargaining, which Marlin does quite frequently on his quest to find Nemo. Then he eventually feels despair when he becomes ready to give up on the search. And then comes acceptance, where he finally is at peace and learns to not obsess over Nemo. I wouldn't put it past Disney to have at least developed the idea from this starting point. This theory feels pretty accurate to me. If you're liking this video so far, don't forget to smash that like button, as it
personally I don't get it. So I understand the 5 emotions, but that's just human. Like, if there's a situation where you're in that particular situation, you're gonna feel different emotions. So I don't really know how this is a theory, but okay. I mean, I guess we'll go along with it.
Really help us out. In our number 9 spot, we have the Little Mermaid Hunter. In the original Little Mermaid, we learn that Ariel has a mother, but we never learn what happened to her until the 2008 movie The Little Mermaid: Ariel's Beginning. That is when we find out that Ariel's mother Athena was killed by a pirate ship, which is why King Triton hates humans.
I never knew that. The Little Mermaid movie's coming out. Hopefully they clear up some stuff. Now I'm gonna check it out. Probably take my girl, whatever. But yeah, hopefully they clear that up.
Well, perhaps you may have heard of another Disney tale with pirates called Peter Pan. And in this tale, Captain Hook, the villain of the story, is the captain of a pirate ship. We also see a group of mermaids in Peter Pan at Mermaid's Lagoon, and one of them looks an awful lot like Ariel, and she's—
oh, snap! Nah, if they did that, that's fire, bro. That is fire. If that's her mom and it, like, the story's intertwined, that is so clean, bro. Disney be masterminds behind these. Please. If that's the truth, I mean, dang, RIP to her moms. But if that's the truth, that's crazy. That's a nice little, what they call it? The little hidden, I forgot what it's called. Fuck. But that's nice.
Wearing a gold crown, probably the queen. So that of course has led to the theory that it was Captain Hook's ship that killed Ariel's mother, and therefore Captain Hook killed her. That one blew my mind. In our number 8 spot, we have the frozen wisdom. I don't need to pray for this theory to be real or not because it's awesome and it just deserved an honorable mention. People are convinced that the writers of Frozen 2 may have perhaps gone to a lot of therapy in their time or worked with psychologists to help write the film because the film is filled with the most amount of wisdom. The type of wisdom you only hear from your therapist. Just do the next right thing, Anna sings as she makes the horrible realization that her sister Elsa and her friend Olaf have passed away. Anna sings about the grief that she is feeling and describes a heaviness that only people that have truly suffered from depression would understand. She goes on to coach herself to do—
Well, yo, let me know if you ever suffer from depression in the comment section. I've personally myself never. For those of you out there who are, man, yo, man, just get back on your feet, you know, try to find something else you're interested in and do what you gotta do, man. Don't sit down and be depressed, man. Get out there, be healthy, be active, man. I believe that no person should really be depressed. Everybody should find their true happiness. If you're not homeless on the streets, there's no reason you should be depressed. You gotta get out there, get up, pick yourself up, and do what you gotta do. But enough of that, let's get back into it.
the next right thing. Take one step at a time. The best piece of advice you could give someone when they're in the thick of it all. In another case, the people of Arendelle have to evacuate, and after the chaos, Olaf lets all of the young ones play with him and stick icicles in him. He says to them, "We call this controlling what you can when things feel out of control." Another wonderful piece of advice. In our number 7 spot, we have Peter Pan the Psychopath. Now, we all know that Neverland is a place where you never have to grow up and you can be a kid forever. And that's all Peter wants for his friends, whether you're a lost boy or a darling. Sure, fun and games all day sounds amazing. But what if you get tired of childhood and decide,
okay, before we continue, I've heard this theory before. I've already heard this theory. Peter, but I'm gonna let you guys hear it. If you didn't hear it, this is gonna be your first time, but I've heard this theory before. And I'll explain what I think about it after.
time to grow up? Well, this theory suggests that Peter doesn't take too kindly to adults, even if they started off as friends. In fact, he hates adults so much that he wants to kill them. There are few adults in the movie, the main ones we see being Captain Hook and the crew of the Jolly Roger, and we know how much Peter hates them, so
do you want to grow your YouTube channel? Do you want to earn more views, more subscribers, more watch time, and of course, make more money?
So what if the Lost Boys decided it's time to become Lost Men? Well, following this theory, Peter kills any of the Lost Boys who try to grow up and finds new ones to take their place, so he has friends to play with forever. Captain Hook was actually one of the Lost Boys in the past and learned the truth of who or what Peter is and escapes, rescuing others as he does, and they grow up into the crew. Ooh, this is why Hook hates Pan so much, so maybe Hook wasn't the villain after all. In our number 6 spot, we have—
See, that was a theory, and I like that theory. Like, that theory is really good, that Peter Pan, I mean, it's not good. Like, he's kidnapping kids and they grow up, you know, like adults, trying to kill them. But I wish it was real, but it wouldn't be real. Plus, Captain Hook himself is already bad, so, you know, it wouldn't really make sense. As you just said, the mermaid kind of contradicts this point, because the mermaid, if that was Ariel's mother and Captain Hook's a pirate, why is he trying to kill Mermaid? Stuff like that. So he's already bad, so this theory wouldn't really work out. As you just said. Maybe if you didn't put that point, it would have worked out.
Warned lover. Ooh, this is a juicy fan theory that honestly feels like whomever came up with it must have also known the pain of being betrayed. The theory is around the movie The Beauty and the Beast. And the theory goes that the witch or enchantress that had created the curse that turned the prince into the beast and all of his royal courtiers into what are usually inanimate objects did so because she was a lover scorned. She and the beast were former lovers and he dismissed her once he got bored of her, which is something that royals were known to do in the past. The courtiers also would have treated her badly because they are loyal to the prince, so she placed a curse on them to teach them a lesson about respecting women. I see it. It makes more sense than a witch trapping the whole house just because the prince was prideful. There was clearly a deeper lesson afoot. In our number 5 spot, we have Eeyore's origin. Eeyore. Everyone—
This is my favorite character in Winnie the Pooh. I don't watch Winnie the Pooh, but whenever I watch it, I start laughing at Eeyore. I don't know why, and it's nothing against the press, but it's just super funny. He just looks stupid. Like, it's just funny. Yo, but let me, yo, bro, am I messed up for that? I don't know, man. I don't know. But that's basically how I feel about him.
Favorite depressed donkey. While everyone in the 100-acre
favorite depressed donkey is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, he's dumb funny. Like, why he took, like, he's dumb funny, bro.
is usually pretty carefree and happy, Eeyore seems to always be in a bad mood, and I would be too if my tail kept getting lost or stolen and my house collapsed all the time. But some theorists think that there is a more sinister reason for the gloomy nature. But for that, we need to go all the way back to the 1940s movie Pinocchio. In the film, our puppet protagonist becomes a real boy, and after some wild adventuring, he is rewarded with a trip to Pleasure Island, a land where you can do anything you want and no grown-ups can.
Hey, yo, Pleasure Island sound a little wicked, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. That sound a little crazy.
You. But there is a curse placed on the island, and anyone who indulges is turned into a donkey. And we see in the movie that many of the donkeys can still talk. So the theory suggests that Eeyore was once a real boy, and he made the mistake of going to Pleasure Island and was cursed to take his more furry form. But it seems he managed to escape to the safety of the 100-acre wood, and now he lives out the rest of his days longing to regain his lost humanity. In our number 4 spot, we have Moana.
I can't just let the man be depressed. Dang, like, come on, bro. Why he gotta have all that background? Why he can't just be depressed? This nigga is dumb ugly. I'm sorry, I just had to point that out. He looked like somebody I know.
This is yet another very interesting and thought out theory around the movie Moana. In the beginning of the movie, Moana is on her boat, stuck in a thunderstorm, when the boat was struck by lightning. It is theorized that she died on the boat, which is most likely what would happen to any living being. The theory is expanded to state that Moana's spirit is completing the quest for the rest of the journey, and that is why she only meets gods and spirits the rest of the way. She is on their plane of existence. Then the theorist went on to state that after she finishes her quest, her spirit goes back into her body, and that is when she goes back to her island. Ooh, I bet you that some of these Reddit theorists are really just Disney employees, just, revealing secrets that they could only reveal anonymously. In our number 3 spot, we have The Fly. In the movie The Emperor's New Groove,
yo, let me know in the comment section if y'all get that one. I didn't get that theory. Like, that didn't really make sense. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it a stack. That didn't really make sense to me.
has all sorts of potions to turn people into any animal you can think of, and she turns Cusco into a llama. But I'm sure this isn't the only time she's done something like this. While most of the animals in the movie can't be understood by humans, like the squirrel only being able to communicate to Kronk through squeaks and gestures, there are obviously animals that can talk. Cusco as the llama, Isma as a cat, and there is one other strange example that throws the whole world of the film for a loop. The fly stuck in the spider's web. While walking in the forest, Cusco sees a fly trapped in a web, and it is yelling out for help, but it's devoured quickly. Now, while this is an obvious reference to the 1958's The Fly, it also begs the question of who else has Isma turned into animals. Was this one of Cusco's once loyal subjects? And are there other jungle creatures who used to be humans out there? Let's hope they at least got to be better ones than a fly. In our number 2 spot, we have the evil.
I never really watched Emperor's Groove as a kid. Like, it was just mad corny to me. But I remember seeing it come on and I just turned it off. So I really don't know much about that, and I don't really remember that episode. But comment, if y'all even remember that episode, let me know. If y'all did watch that show, if y'all even did watch that, let me know in the comment section below. Comment section below, comment.
Roles. Okay, here's another Frozen theory for you. What if Prince Hans wasn't actually evil? What if he was manipulated by magic? A lot of fans online thought that Prince Hans, who had a plot twist of being the overarching villain of the story, was—
Nah, that nigga was just evil. Let's just get straight. He was evil. He was a dick. Let's just get to it.
Little out of left field. He was seemingly so good for most of the story, and then all of a sudden he was evil. Well, one Reddit user had a very good theory on this. The trolls, who are a part of Kristoff's family, have some very rare magic, and as they have Kristoff's best interests at heart, perhaps they used magic to change Anna and Hans's path and turn Hans evil so that Kristoff could end up with Anna. Arguably, it's probably for the best, as she actually had a friendship with Kristoff, and all she knew about Prince Hans was that they had a few things in common, like chocolate and sandwiches. Not a solid basis for a lasting relationship, but still, perhaps the trolls altered Anna and Prince Hans's
L theory, that was bad. That was a bad theory. I'm gonna get straight to it, that was bad.
And they are the true villains of the story. And finally, we reach our #1 spot, Walt's mom. Walt Disney, of course. Ever wonder why none of the princesses or main characters in Disney movies seem to have mothers? Or at least ones who are still alive? I mean, Cinderella, Bambi, Ariel, Belle, Jasmine, the list goes on and on. Well, some think that this is actually related to a terrible tragedy in the Disney family. In 1937, Walt and his brother Roy bought their parents a house with their newfound success, a dream for anyone. But unfortunately, this would be a terrible mistake. One day, their mother Flora called Walt to complain that their furnace was leaking gas. Walt sent some folks from the studio over to fix it, and they did, or so they thought. The next morning, the housekeeper returned to find Mr. and Mrs. Disney unconscious and dragged them out into the front lawn. Their father was taken to a hospital and survived, but unfortunately, their mother passed away at the scene. This tragedy was well known by those who worked at the studio, and many thought that it affected the stories they told going forward, that Walt was so traumatized that he passed the trauma onto the characters.
Look at Mickey Mouse. Yo, this nigga look retarded and scary. That don't even look funny. That just looks scary, bro. That just looks scary.
As a way to move on himself. Either way, it's interesting to look into the man who created an empire. I'm Melissa Melotti, and I hope that you have a good...
That's basically the end of the video, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that little reaction I put together for you guys. Stay up to date for more content on the channel, man. We dropping consistently every single week, so don't ever doubt if I'm gonna drop, because I'm always gonna drop, man. Make sure you guys drop a like, make sure you guys comment, make sure you guys subscribe, and make sure y'all share, get the video out there. I want to see like mad views, 50 likes, you know, things of that sort. Yeah, hopefully I ruined some of you guys' childhood. I mean, I ain't messed with one of the theories, but other than that, theory's pretty solid. I rate it about 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10, yeah, 6 out of 10 is pretty good for me on the video theories. But yo, hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, man. It's your boy Jay, and you guys already know what comes out, and you know we stay superior.
I'm taking that risk, like fucking let's go take a trade. No dogs, you spin, I spin. You go 5, I go 10. Spinning her belly, we did it again.